Welcome to another episodes of Gardens of India in Texas. Today we are covering Shankaranji and Priya's garden. They are both such a lovely couple. They agreed to let me come into the backyard and showcase their yard. And they have done all of this from scratch, and I hope you guys get inspired and like this whole video and subscribe to us. So we have Shankaranji and Priya's yard. Their children, Harsha and Ananya, also do a lot of this gardening, and they actually have their own vegetable raised bed where they have done it from scratch. So it's really interesting. They have used different types of techniques over here for their raised beds, and Shankaranji has also mentioned how he's building these new water bucket pots. So we will go through all of that. Shankaranji and Priya mentioned how they have divided their yard into 3 sections. So I'll show you a little bit from far first, and then we'll go into the garden and figure out all the plants. So you see they have used a nice, like it's not very high level. The trellis is also totally different in this particular first part of it. In the second part, they have like they try to put trellis on top, and it's interesting how they have newer beds and all of them together. They have a beautiful yard with some dondakais, birakais, rich gourds, cucumbers, and all of it. This is their third part of the yard, which the kids have started it from scratch. So Ananya and Harsha are both of his daughters are very much into gardening, is what he says. So this is their yard. So we are going to enter this first part of the yard, which is a raised bed. They have put it more to the corner of close to the fence, but they have built this nice gate over here so that no bunnies or any of them can go in. I really love this idea of the gate or this raised bed, because I always have to deal with the bunnies quite a bit. So this is a small nice gate, so we can enter this. Here they have some nice basil. They said they use it for their pesto, and again we have our famous dosakais over here, which they've used the trellis, and they have a bunch of dosakais. I hear they harvested quite a few. And on this side they have a Karela again, and they have a newer variety of beans called Avarekai, which is very famous in Karnataka, and it has this nice oily smell. It's more like a flat bean. So it is expected to bloom and start fruiting in the months of October. So they are waiting for it, and I really love Avarekai. They have these huge festivals of Avarekai in Karnataka during the season. So here we have Avarekai, Karela, and Dosakai, and a bunch of tomato plants still, because the temperature just reduced. So there are some tomatoes that come now in the later season, and the Karela is in full bloom. They just harvested their gongura leaves, and they have a bunch of capsicum peppers over here, which are ready to be harvested, some of them. And there is this new, there's a different kind of beans, which is more in Tamil Nadu, which is a flat bean. So if you see, these are the flat beans, and he said they have harvested quite a few of them. So they have different kinds of beans, not just chukurkai, different types. And I see some bees around here, so I'll stay a little bit far from them. And a lot of ridge gourds. They said they harvested quite a few of them, and it's not easy to harvest these or raise these. I say birakais because if there's not enough pollination, we will not get any fruits. So you see, this is all of birakai, this whole part of it. So they have a nice, if you look at it this way, they have put these steps up here, so it's easy to go inside. and they also have a sprinkler system ready in it, so it waters itself with very less maintenance on the plants. And it's to the side, so it's a very interesting yard because it is on the side, and like everybody else, but they have the rest of the yard for them. Like if you look at it right now over here, it's empty and away from the thing, and I really like this plan. And they have put here food for the birds and the water for the birds also, so birds also keep coming into the yard. Here is their station where they work on different plants when they get it. So they have some of these chemanthis, different kinds, a mango plant up here, some tulsi, gongura, and they have several mangoes. He said there are several different varieties of mangoes that he put this year, and he's gotten many different types of mango plants like Alfonso and Banginpelli and all of that. It's interesting. He said this he's using this stand up here for his area of working with the plants. He also has put some sweet potato vines, which he has put himself, that he harvests some of the sweet potatoes. So this is our Karela plant again, and dosakai plants. They just harvested, so but this is the Indian Karela. If you look up over here, so if you look, we have some Indian Karela up here, and Birakais again. So this part is the Surakai and the Birakai area, where I will just go in to see. There's a lot of Birakais, if you see. It's interesting how they say that they've been harvesting so long, so many vegetables, that they didn't go to the Indian grocery store for vegetables especially. So see, the Birakai is up here. This is the second part that they have used, and you see it's still, there's only one Birakai plant up there, down there. He has some rosemary. He plans to put some fall vegetables up here. We have the Ganneru plant over here. Priya mentions that she uses these flowers for puja every day. This is the one that came ground up from the kids started this with a nice raised bed. They did it everything themselves, and they decorated it also very nice. They have put bachali over here, Malabar spinach, and some jasmines in this, and dosakais, and they have some curry plants in the floor, and they have this moruvam. This is a herb which we use it. You can use it in any of your dishes, or you can, most of us use this to tie it up with jasmine. So it's an amazing combination, jasmine and moruvam. They have some taro plants over here. The leaves are used for patra. They can use the leaves, and he says he's harvested quite a bit of those. And he has they have some potatoes over here and okra. So if you see, there are some 10-15 plants of okra up here that they use for harvesting okra. It's a small garden because they also just moved and from a different town, and it's interesting how this is the first year and they've gotten a bunch of vegetables. And there's some eggplant variety also over here. Some more of dosakais over here, and the aurekai. So it's interesting how I have covered so many chikudkais, but I have not covered aurekai. So I am very keen on this plant because I'm going to collect a seed from him for growing it in my yard. Just see, just water, and just water is giving them that lovely plants. And see the plants, they're so healthy, and they're able to harvest for their cooking from here itself. He has some matakali and tulsi plants here. This is a herb which is highly medicinal. They use the leaves in dal, and the fruit is very good. It's filled with omega-3 and also very good for mouth ulcers actually. And they use the leaves for dal. Tulsi, as you all know, basil is very precious because currently during these COVID times, it's helping us with a lot of immune building process right now. Yes, the rose is up here. Yes, some hibiscus, mint, and some crossandras, which are the kanikambras. Let's look at this bucket process that he says. This is bucket watering for winter plants, especially these big plants. So what Priya and Shankar have briefed me is they have two buckets over here. One is filled with water at the bottom, and one has the top one has soil and holes at the bottom of the bucket, and they fill using this pipe, that bucket, the bottom bucket, and whenever there is a reservoir, it's like a reservoir of water underneath it. So he put some curry leaves plant and one mango and neem plant up here, and this is something new that they are doing this year, so that if this works for them, they plan on using it for rest of the plants that he wants to keep them inside. So he says this is the bucket potting of plants. Some lovely flowers. I think these are the zinnias. Such a beautiful yard with a bunch of vegetables and the fruit trees. He just has a couple of them, but he has a very nice yard, beautifully done. This is a simple basic yard with the 3 sections to it, and harvesting as much as enough for 4 people, and sharing with the community. All the birakais that he's getting, he's sharing with the community quite a bit in our neighborhood. And I think it's simple, basic right now, that having a passion to grow your vegetables and growing your own food is what is the key. And just a few plants are worth it. I hope you get inspired with this small yard and his harvest, and grow your own vegetables. Know where your food is coming, and get prepared for the next upcoming season for the new vegetables to plant. Thank you so much for watching us. Like us, comment on the video, and subscribe to us to know more about different vegetables and flowers of India grown here in Texas, Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much, and I thank Shankaran ji and Priya and her kids for letting me come into their yard and showcase their yard so people can get inspired by it. Thank you once again.